Welcome back, and today we're just doing a quick unboxing of the Z Fold 3. Now if you guys have been subscribed for a while, you know that Samsung is usually my go-to device. I do own an iPhone. I do try to keep up with everything technology related, but you'll probably catch me with both phones at any particular times. So I currently have the iPhone 11 Pro Max, also have the Note 20 Ultra, which I'm gonna send back to Samsung here in a little bit. So one thing's for sure is that this is not a cheap phone. So what I did essentially was trade in the Note 20. I believe they gave me like $600 or $700 for it. Then with some discounts they applied, they had some automatic coupons for pre-order. So once you add that up, the price wasn't that bad. So the package that I got was the Z Fold 3. Also got the case with the S Pen, and I'll show you how that looks here in a little bit. Has a charger. The phone didn't automatically come with one. Not even sure why I got that. I think it was just part of the package. I have a lot of chargers laying around. Also have the smart tag, which is something cool to have. I'll probably play with that here as well. So of course the star of the day is the Z Fold 3. So not going to do a full review today, just a first impression. So let's go ahead and get started. It's been a while since I brought this guy out. This is one of the knives that I use to unbox stuff with. It does have a nice little blade in here, shaped like a, AR-15 or M16 or whatever. Does have a lot of useful tools. For instance, the magazine. It has a flathead screwdriver. This part is actually an Allen key, and it screws out, turns into some other stuff. So pretty cool tool, but this is not what this is all about. It's about this guy right here. So definitely nice presentation. Does have a tab right there, so we'll go ahead and pull that up. Here's the phone. Let's set that down and see what else we got in the box. So if you've been keeping up on this, you know that there are no chargers anymore. That's the thing of the past. Look like they have a booklet, have the SIM tool right here. So while they don't have the charging brick, they do have a USB-C cable, quick start guide, different languages, and some other paperwork there. So let's go ahead and get the rest of it out. So look like we are supposed to pull it right here. All right. And you can see I already have some fingerprints on here, and let's go ahead and go for the first fold. Amazing. This actually feels really good. You can see the fingerprints are on it already. And this is a lot stiffer than I expected, guys. Just to get it open, closed. The crease is something you're gonna have to deal with. It is gonna be there. It is something I'm gonna have to just learn to live with. You can see fingerprints all over it already. You do have a front-facing camera right here. Of course, you have your 3 in the back with your flash. On the bottom, you're gonna have your USB-C. You have a microphone. You also have a speaker grill. On this side, you also have more speakers, some more microphones, and of course, the Samsung logo right there on the back. On the front, you do have one camera, which is barely visible. This is the new technology that everybody's talking about, guys. This actually has an under-screen camera, so it is kind of pixelated. So it does try to blend in with what's on your screen. Does a decent job. It's not going to be perfect. The resolution on this camera, because of the new technology, is only 4 megapixels, but it's good for stuff like video calls, Zoom, Skype, Teams, whatever. Wouldn't use this to take selfies. Wouldn't use this to take pictures that I want a lot of details in. Here's your SIM tray. Remember, this does not have a upgradable memory. So this is the 512 gig version. It does come in a 256, but at the time of pre-order, guys, they had a deal where it was basically free to make the upgrade. this is going to be your power button slash your fingerprint scanner. So it does have a built-in scanner, so makes it easy to get the phone unlocked. And you do have your volume rocker right there. Let's go ahead and get it powered up. All right, so just to give you a frame of reference, this is the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. This is the iPhone 11 Pro Max. And this is the new Z Fold 3. So just stand them side by side. You can see the Note is going to be taller. The Z Fold is going to be a little bit thinner than both phones, and the iPhone is going to fall in the middle. As far as the thickness, yes, the Z Fold is going to be a lot thicker than both devices. So cool thing about this phone, of course, is that there's a screen right here. So it does open into Android. It is a little bit skinny. As in a ratio is not as thick as the iPhone would be, but it still gets the job done, guys. If you wanted to go to your apps, you do have the full Google Play Store. Can go to YouTube or whatever. Let's go ahead and we'll open YouTube. And of course, this is 120 hertz refresh, so you're not really missing out. Both screens are going to be 120 hertz. Now, the other cool thing about this is that you do have the option to do a pop-out view or a split screen view. So right now I have YouTube on top. On the bottom, if I wanted to open my Play Store, I can go ahead and do so. So that's pretty cool. But the real magic happens when you open the device, guys. So open the device, you can still see I have YouTube up here, and I do have the Google Play Store down there. Pretty cool. Another cool thing about this, of course, is that it does have a fingerprint on the side. So all you have to do is just rest your finger right here, and then we'll go ahead and open the device. You have your camera, of course. So camera is going to automatically default to this camera right here. You do have the option to flip the camera, flip it back. And of course, one of the magical things about this is that when you open this up, it goes back into the camera, and it does have a little icon up top where you can go ahead and preview on the front camera. So currently, nothing's happening on this screen, but if you wanted to preview on that screen, you can go ahead and click that on. It will tell you it's in preview mode. Now what you can do is this. You can see I have the preview right there. You can turn it sideways if you want to. And I think I just did a wave or something, but you can turn it sideways. You can see the previews right there. You still have the camera going here, but like I said, you have the option to preview it right here on the screen. So maybe you just want to frame your shot in a way that's going to get everything. I think that's a pretty cool touch. And of course, you can go ahead and just turn it off like that. So let's just talk about it on the screen camera. I know a lot of people mentioned it and the likes and dislikes. What it is pixelated, so you don't really see the camera. What they try to do is just color it to where the camera kind of blends in with whatever you got going on. So you can see as I move from the blue to the black, it will change those pixels, guys. But if I flip the camera, you can see that this lights up now and the camera is a lot more visible. But I think they actually did a good job just making sure that when I flip it and when I'm using the screen regularly, the camera kind of blends in. And like I said in the intro, this camera is only 4 megapixel. Ideal for stuff like if you're doing video calls over Skype, Zoom, or something like that. Work just fine, but you do have another camera right here, which is really good. And of course, you have the 3 cameras right here, which is gonna be your best options. So you do have the side apps right there where you can pop whatever you want out, but you do have the option to do a different split view right here. So if you go to split, have the camera on this side, and this side you can open another app. If I wanted to go to Home Depot, you can see it's like having 2 phones into one. Now before I wrap up this first hands and first look, let's go ahead and we'll try the case out. So me, I always protect my phones. No matter which phone I get, I have a screen protector. I have a case on it. And this one's very special because it does come with the S Pen. This case, the pen actually goes in the back of the case like this. So unlike the Note where it's all built in and you just pull it out like this, which, you know, I love. This actually comes on the outside, which I guess gives you the option to kind of use it if you want the S Pen or not. So let's see if I can get this installed. So it looks like this goes in here. All right, it snaps on. And this just kind of closes like this. So they made it to where this part can still be folded out like that. And locks the phone, and it still feels pretty good. Got to get used to it, obviously, but the idea is that you open this up, pull the pen out, When you're done, just pop the pen back in. Close it, save it, whatever you need to do. Then you're on the go. So that's my initial impression, unboxing, first look at the new Z Fold. Let me know what you guys think. This is the Z Fold 3 from Samsung. Plan on doing a lot more videos, just testing this guy out and just getting more comfortable with it. Drop your thoughts in the comment section, drop your questions as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.